Good morning, and we want to welcome you to this meeting of the Drainage District Board of Directors posted for today, March 27, 2018. The entire court being present, we have a quorum. Please join us in prayer.
Thank you, Judge. Let us pray. Father God, again, we give you thanks for another day that you've given us, Lord. We continue to ask for your wisdom, Lord, for this judge and for commissioners that you've elected to lead this great county of ours, Lord. Continue to provide them the peace after those difficult decisions are made, Lord. Just continue to ask for your wisdom as well for myself, Lord, for all our workers of our great county and all our leaders of our great county, Lord, as we continue to serve you, Lord, in all the decisions that we make, Lord. We just rejoice this week, Lord, as we count down to the celebration Sunday, Lord, where everything begins through your resurrection, Lord. I just thank you for all that you do in our lives, Lord, and it's in your Son Jesus' name that I pray. Amen. Amen.
Under open forum, did anyone sign up?
Yes, sir. We do have 3 participants in the Drainage District. I will remind the audience to please respect the speaker's time at the podium. There is a 3-minute time limit, and I will advise when there is 1 minute left. First speaker participant is Ms. Marta Sanchez.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Marta Sanchez, and I work with La Unión del Pueblo Entero. And I'm here on behalf of Lupe and Arise to thank Mr. Cecin, Mr. Salazar, and Mr. Arredondo because they arranged roundtable discussions with us yesterday with the developers and all these departments to look at the amendments for the MSR rules that hopefully soon will be put in front of you and you'll be approving. So we really thank Mr. Cecin, Mr. Salazar for helping us and inviting us and making us part of this discussion. So we are ready to support these MSR rules on these amendments. So thank you, Mr. Cecin, for all that work that you're doing on that issue. I'm also here because I wanted to invite you on Saturday the 7th, April the 7th, we're going to have a big march. The biggest march south of San Antonio in honor of Cesar Chavez. So I just wanted here to invite you. Hopefully you can join us. We're going to start at 9 o'clock, and we're looking forward to have you there. I think this is a great opportunity for the community to come together, and to see you there will be really good. So thank you so much, and I'm going to leave these ones in there, this flyer, so you won't forget. April 7th at 9 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Next participant is Mr. Joe Rodriguez.
Good morning, Court. Just touch bases again. Great job. They're doing great cleaning out the drainage ditches and the retaining ponds, keeping the grass down for the mosquitoes since the Zika's out there real bad. And we really do appreciate that in our neighborhood because we do have a problem with the mosquitoes. So great job again, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And our last participant is Dr. Fletcher.
Morning, Judge and Commissioners. I'm Kenneth C. Fletcher. I live at 504 South Diplomat in FAR, Precinct 2 at Econ 2. And I'd like to address the fact that I appreciate our Commissioner for listening to a proposal. I call it's La Siena site, for the future courthouse building. I like to think of it as La Sanity instead of La Siena because it offers more access mostly. And I realize that a lot of plans have been made and money's been spent, but probably in the long run you'll end up saving money by locating out there. And I forgot to mention, I'm thinking about establishing a 501c3, and I'm going to name it WOW. But I doubt if anybody's going to join because I'm going to be president and a single member because it stands for wrinkled old white boy. Now, I have been in attendance. There's a certain group, it's a PAC, a Political Action Committee, and it's been very, very interesting. Everybody should really check your individual tax assessment go online at the county assessor collector, and right now they're trying to fix what the tax rate's going to be, but you're going to be shocked because the fluctuations usually toward the higher tax if you go online and check that out. And also I would like to make everybody aware of the issues with drainage now. I've come to find out part of my function in this PAC committee is to find out a little bit more about drainage. And indeed, there's a slight elevation to the west where water can't go uphill. But, hey, that's what they make a excavation for. But I come to find out that don't put more stress on Drainage District 1. They're working as hard as they can. There's sort of a limiting factor in that you have to go through TxDOT. And I've personally spoken with the engineers at TxDOT, and it's all up in the air, I can tell you that. But say in La Ciena, drainage will be less of a problem because they already have established resacas. Those are old river beds that can be filled up, maybe without hardly any taxpayer expenditure. And also, TxDOT is definitely against the advice of whoever the consultant was that wants to go in any direction except east, which is the direction of the Laguna Madre to drainage there. So thank you all very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any concerns with the consent agenda?
No, sir. We do not have any. I'm aware of.
Move to approve.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 5, acceptance and approval to execute final AIA 133-209 form of agreement between owner, Dow County Drainage District Number 1, and construction manager as constructor, Bullard Construction, Inc. for CMR for HDD1 new administration building project as approved from negotiations on 2/20/18 and subject to final review and approved by legal counsel prior to execution. C-HCDD1-18-002-03-27.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 6, A, certificate of substantial completion pertaining to construction contract number ACDD1-17022-0516, Senior Drain Ditch, FM 1423 Valverde Road Crossing.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And 6B, certificate of construction completion pertaining to construction contract number ACDD1-17022-0516, Senior Drain Ditch, FM 1423 Valverde Road Crossing. Project engineer, Mr. Salvidar from my office.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 7, approval to issue payment of the following items proceeding review and compliance with contract terms and conditions. 7A, certificate of substantial completion of Moorville LLC pertaining to construction contract number ACDD1-16039-0816, Mercedes lateral flood pump drainage improvements.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item B, certificate of construction completion pertaining to construction contract number ACDD1-16039-0816, Mercedes lateral flood pump drainage improvement.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Item 7C, application for payment number 5 in the amount of $12,149.99 from Moorville LLC pertaining to construction contract number CCD1-16039-0816, Mercedes lateral flood pump drainage improvement.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And item D, application for payment number 6 in the amount of $69,760.41 from Moorville LLC pertaining to construction contract number ACDD1-16039-0816, Mercedes lateral flood pump drainage improvement. Project engineer testing.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 8, approval to issue payment on the following items proceeding review and compliance with contract terms and conditions. 8A, certificate of substantial completion for Moorville LLC pertaining to construction contract ACDD1-16041-0816, South Mercedes lateral flood pump drainage improvement.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
8B, certificate of construction completion pertaining to construction contract number ACDD1-16041-0816, South Mercedes lateral flood pump drainage improvement.
Move for approval.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And items 8C and 8D, I'll hold them collectively, is application for payments number 2 in the amount of $317,921.49. And item D is payment application number 3 in the amount of $81,330.33, both for Moorwheel LLC pertaining to construction contract ACGD 1-16041-0816 South Mercedes lateral flood pump drainage improvement.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 9, request approval notice to resume work order to Castle Enterprises LLC with effective date April 2nd, 2018. Related to construction contract number CHCD 1-17-007-0418, Precinct 2, Minnesota Cesar Chavez Area Drainage Improvement Project, with authority for myself to sign notice.
For approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 10, requesting approval to amend agreed order docket number 2017-0541, WQE, previously approved by the Board of Directors on July 11, 2017, agenda item number 60652A, and approved for Dow County Drainage District Number 1 General Manager or his designee to execute.
Second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 11, authority to advertise and approval of plans specifications developed by Project Engineer TESDA Infrastructure Group for Dow County Drainage District Number 1, ACDD 1-J-09, Drainage Improvements Phase 3 Roadway and Field Crossings, RFP number ACDD 1-18-024-18, including the re-advertising of projects in the event no bid response are received and or rejected and the project is still required.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 12, requesting approval to purchase phone leasing vehicles from Rush Truck Centers of Texas LP through the district's membership with buy board contract number 521-16, the total amount of $411,057, including freight. 12A would be two 2018 Ford 350 regular cab service body. B would be three 2018 F350 regular cab gooseneck flatbed, and C, 2019 F250 regular cab 4x4.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And all those items were budgeted from last year. Item 13, requesting acceptance and approval of work session number 3 in the amount of $239,225.32 as submitted by Project Engineer BDC Engineering LLC in relation to professional engineering services for site-specific analysis mapping and photogrammetry for precinct number 1 through awarded contract number ACDD 1-17-037-0627 for Dow County Drainage Number 1 Phase 1 drainage study, subject to legal review and compliance to form House Bill 1295.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 14, requesting approval to rescind action taken by the Board of Directors on February 21st, 2017 for agenda item number 58604 related to the River Protected Levee Infrastructure Project.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
I do not have any items on closed session today.
Move to adjourn.
Second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, sir. At this time, we're convening our regular meeting of the Otago County Commissioners Court, posted for today, March 27, 2018. The entire court being present, we have a quorum. Please join us in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Let us pray. Lord, inspire us today with the qualities of good leadership. Give insight to make wise decisions, integrity to face the truth, courage to make difficult choices, and compassion for the needs of others. Make us a model of justice and honor to the world. And let us not forget that our job is to serve both you and others. Amen.
Amen. Please remain standing.
We're observing a moment of silence in honor of 3 extended members of the Hidalgo County family. Mrs. Maria Quita Vasquez, mother of 398th District Court Judge Gino Vasquez, died peacefully on March 20th. She was 79 years old. Mrs. Anita Sanchez, mother of Precinct 4 staff member Novelia Sanchez, passed away Saturday. She was 80 years old. And Ms. Regina Lynn Valdez, Commissioner Fuentes' cousin, who passed away on Sunday. On behalf of Commissioners Court and the County of Hidalgo, we honor the memory of these three lovely ladies and express our deepest condolences to their families. Thank you.
Thank you. Any concerns with the consent agenda?
Judge, Commissioners, I'd like to ask the court to pull from the consent agenda item 10A and 10A and 11C.
Make a motion to approve the rest of the consent.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
11C on the consent agenda, there will be no action. And for the record, Commissioner Fuentes is abstaining from any action or discussion on consent agenda item 10A.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. I've been asked to move up two items. Item 18A.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Julia Sullivan with the Public Affairs Office. Item 18A under Precinct 1 Commissioner David L. Fuentes is a proclamation in recognition of National School Breakfast Month. Whereas the school breakfast program has served our nation admirably since it was permanently established in 1975, and whereas the school breakfast program is dedicated to the health and well-being of our nation's children, and whereas the school breakfast program has been joined through the years by many other excellent child nutrition programs, and whereas there is evidence of continued need for nutrition education and awareness of the value of school nutrition programs, and whereas there are 16 public school districts in the County of Hidalgo participating in the USDA school breakfast program, now therefore be it resolved that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court does hereby proclaim March 2018 as National School Breakfast Month and encourages all residents to become aware and concerned about their children's and their own nutrition habits in hopes of achieving a more healthful citizenry for today and the future. Approve this 27th day of March 2018.
Move to approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And I'd like to introduce Ms. Elaine Hernandez, the Regional Director for the Texas Hunger Initiative, who's joined by Ana Martinez and Diana Viejo from the Ed Couch Elsa ISD Child Nutrition Program, Jessica Del Toro from the Texas Hunger Initiative, an AmeriCorps Vista volunteer, and Thiana Perez, also a volunteer with the Texas Hunger Initiative, and also Deborah Franco, who's the Child Hunger Outreach Specialist with the Texas Hunger Initiative. Ms. Hernandez? Oh, where's the list?
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. And thank you for taking this time to honor the nutrition departments in all the school districts here in our county. They are providing a very valuable service in ensuring that no child goes hungry. We have Ana Martinez from Ed Couch Elsa, who would just like to explain briefly the role of the program and how many children you serve in your school district.
Good morning. We serve over 5,000 kids every day for breakfast, and it's a breakfast in the classroom. And they do enjoy it. They do eat it. So we're very proud to serve the students at Ed Couch Elsa. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for what you do there.
And we would like to invite all of you to join the school districts during a school lunch or a school breakfast and to see the quality of the meals and the importance of this meal to ensure academic success and good attendance at school. Thank you.
Just a quick comment related to the recognition of the work that you guys do. A lot of kids come to school hungry. These are the only 2 meals that they get during the day. But past the school year, I just want to also acknowledge and recognize the work, the additional work that you guys do to provide food to our children in the summer. So it's not just the school year that you do it, you extend it past there. I know that some kids would fail intentionally just so that they could come get something to eat in the summer, and that's an unfortunate situation. So the fact that we are addressing that in a proactive way to let them know that there's still something available for them, even in the summer, so we encourage them to do their best year-round. I appreciate that you guys are tackling the human element of hunger, and thank you for your sacrifice and your commitment to serving our children and our families and our communities.
Thank you, and indeed, we'll come back for the Summer Meals Proclamation, too,
Excellent.
in support of all these school programs. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Elaine, if you want to hold the proclamations. And then just leave room in the center for Commissioners Court, and some of you stand over here and some over there. You can get up on the step. Just up like that. And then if you look at Oliver.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you so much.
Our next item will be item 19A under Precinct 4.
Yes, Judge and Commissioners, if I can have Lisbeth. Okay, thank you.
Good morning.
For the record, we do have some state champs in the audience today, and we want to commend the Idea Academy, our Edinburgh Lady Eagles, our state champs. And I'll turn it over to Lisbeth to go over the proclamation.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners.
Or resolution, excuse me.
Resolution in recognition of the 2018 Texas High School Women's Powerlifting Association State Championship winners. Whereas the Idea Edinburgh Lady Eagles powerlifting team placed first in the 3A division on March 17th in Waco, Texas. Whereas Ashley Martinez, Adriana Villafuerte, Jacqueline Peña, Valerie Cano, Christy Gonzalez, Cindy Garcia, Priscilla Garza, Melanie Morales, and Monica Morales were led to success by their coaches, Aida Gonzalez and Tomas Martinez. With countless hours of training and dedication, they were able to come out victorious and bring home the trophy. Whereas these young ladies competed locally, winning 3 out of 7 meets. In addition to their regional meet, with their winning of regionals, they were able to advance all 8 teammates to compete at state level. The Lady Eagles have truly shown their excellence and commitment to the sport of powerlifting. Their achievements have been made possible with the assistance of their great coaches. Through tremendous leadership and perseverance, they motivated their students to reach their potential and attain their goal. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby supports the resolution in honor of the Idea Edinburgh Lady Eagles' devotion and exceptional athleticism to win the state championship. Dated this 27th day of March 2018. Sorry. Congratulations.
Move for approval.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. So, Coach Gonzalez or Tomas, would you like to say a few words?
Congratulations, ladies.
It's awesome.
Hello, I'm Coach Gonzalez. This group of ladies here have been working very, very hard since November, early November, and their season started in January. And for 3 months, they worked very, very hard, as mentioned earlier. You know, from very early mornings to very late night practices, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. sometimes. And they put in, you know, the hard work and dedication, and that's what got them to the state level. And as a team, you know, they lifted for each other, and that's what got them the state title.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Or actually, some of you can stand on the steps.
Coach.
Okay.
Judge, can I get 19C out of the way? It's pretty
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
19C is just the appointment of the member of the Otago County Housing Authority. It's just a reappointment to Oscar Castaneda.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. You want to do B?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Request from Edinburgh Boys and Girls Club for permission to utilize the Endowment Center / Sunflower Memorial Park for the Kite Fun Fly Festival to be held on April 7th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Although it's not on the agenda, but it would be wrong to not acknowledge it. March 27th was declared National Vietnam Veterans Day by President Obama and by President Trump. Today being March 27th, we need to acknowledge and honor the service provided to our country by Vietnam veterans. Is there anyone here who served in Vietnam?
Vietnam era.
Mr. Barnes, why don't you stand up? Okay. Let's move on to item number 5, our DA's office.
Good morning, Commissioners. Judge Rosalinda Cantu presenting for the District Attorney's Office. Item 5A, the Hidalgo County DA's Office Victim Assistance Program, VAP Grant Fund 1281. Approval to submit a VAP grant number 2924302, budget adjustment to the Office of the Governor.
So moved.
Before they vote on it, there's been a public participation form filed by Ms. McClarity, who is not here. Okay. We're in item 5.
Excuse me. Okay, I looked up on the background. It's got Victim Assistance Program, and it's a grant, which I understand. But we're paying 3 people $97,028.40. I really haven't figured out what they do for that. And then we go down, and we're going to have an attorney that will be overseeing and watching what's going with guidance for $160,969. And then what really got me is the Victims Unit Director, responsible for the daily operations of the Victims Unit, supervising and training, and they make $33,508.08. And how much is this grant? And I know that the DA's office comes up here a lot, and they have a lot of people with the victims programs and stuff. But I'd also like to know, do any of our deputies or constables or anything, when they're a victim in the county, are they included in this program? And like I said, to me that's a lot of money, and I'm not sure what those 3 individuals do. Thank you.
Need a motion?
I think motion to approve it.
Second. Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Before we move on to the HIDA task force, I've been requested to move up item number 13, our health department.
Thank you, Judge. Commissioners, good morning. Eddie Olivares, Hidalgo County Health and Human Services. 13A, sir, is requesting approval to accept the Public Health Emergency Preparedness Grant Contract Amendment number 537180176000001, number 01. The amendment will be added $661,666. The $661,666 is allocated for FY18 contract budget period July 1st, 2017 through June 30th, 2018. $574,166 is allocated for FY19 contract budget period of July 1st, 2018 through June 30th, 2019. They're giving us the contract early, basically.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Requesting approval for county judge to e-sign PHP contract amendment and related contract documents.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Item 3, requesting approval of the certification of revenues in the amount of $661,666.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Requesting approval of the budget appropriations in the amount of $85,000 from state funds and $8,500 in local match funds, which was allocated in our budget process for that as well.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Requesting approval of the budget appropriations in the amount of $2,500 in state funds.
For approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Judge, Commissioner, within that body, tomorrow is our All Hazards Conference, the 23rd and 28th and 29th, and all of you are invited to participate. Your staff's invited to participate. We have over 2,000 people who have already registered for this conference. This single-handedly is the largest conference of this type in the state of Texas, and it's just a tremendous turnout. I'd like to recognize Ms. Nancy Trevino from the Department of Health and Human Services, David Leal from the Department of Health and Human Services, Mr. Rolly Cáceres from Emergency Management, and Ms. Monica Hinojosa from Emergency Management, plus the committee members. This takes about 8 months to plan. These folks are the foot soldiers of all this event, but there's about 20, 30 other people involved with all of this. So it's very important to give them thanks. So hope to see you there, sir, for that, and all the commissioners and your staff. Item B and C, sir, there is no discussion unless there's any questions you have in those items. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Eddie. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
We're still on 6.
All right, moving back to item 6, our HIDA task force.
Good morning again. Item 6A, authorization and approval to have Mr. Rodriguez, District Attorney, to sign the FY 2018 Cooperative State and Local Agreement with the Drug Enforcement Administration to include the OCD ETF Hidalgo County DA HIDA Task Force Officer.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
6B, HIDA OCDTF Fund 1291. Number 1 is the approval of the FY 2018 Overtime Investigation Number STXS-1106H between the Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Force and the Hidalgo County DA HIDA Task Force in the amount of $7,000.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
6C, HIDA Sharing U.S. Treasury Fund 1252, approval and authorization of interfund transfer from Hidalgo County HIDA Task Force U.S. Treasury Fund 1252 to the Sheriff's U.S. Treasury Fund 1228 and the Constable Precinct 3 U.S. Treasury Fund 1257 and the Constable Precinct 4 U.S. Treasury Fund 1259 in the amount of $10,000 respectively.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Item 6D, HIDA OCD DETF Fund 1291, approval of Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Forces agreement between the Hidalgo County DA HIDA Task Force and the Drug Enforcement Administration McAllen District Office, Houston Division Office OCDETF Strike Force Group D81.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you, Commissioners. Judge.
Judge, Commissioner.
What about the balance?
Two questions on item 6B. I believe number 1 was read, number 2, 3, and 4 were not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're correct.
And also on 6D, number 1 was read, 2 and 3 were not.
I apologize. 6B?
Was that done on?
No, it was, I left them out. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Do I go back to 6B?
Yeah, let's go back to the ones you missed initially.
Okay. 6B, number 2, authorization to pay overtime reimbursable under the grant terms and conditions.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Number 3, approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor for OCDETF agreement.
Approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Number 4, approval of appropriation of funds in the amount of $7,000.
Approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
6D, number 2, approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor on the OCDETF grant agreement.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Number 3, approval to appropriate the OCDETF grant award in the amount of $7,400 in reference to the investigation number SWTXS 1106H.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
I apologize. Thank you.
Item 7, our Sheriff's Office.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. Captain Loretta with the Sheriff's Office. 7A, approval of memorandum of understanding between the Otago County Sheriff's Office and the United States Department of Interior, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services, National Wildlife Refuge Systems, to provide for the cooperation in the use of personnel and equipment for the common purpose of protecting the lives, property, and resources of the public they serve.
Approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Number 2, approval of the Hidalgo County Sheriff to sign the document.
Approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
B, number 1, approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor for the 2018 LEO's allocation payment of $39,640.99 received from the state comptrollers of public accounts.
Approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
2, approval of the budget amendment of appropriation of 2018 LEO's allocation of the amount of $39,640.99.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. That is all I have to do.
Item 8, Constable Precinct 2.
Judge, Commissioners, good morning.
Good morning.
Fernando Aitan for Constable Martin Cantu. For item AI 64194, discussing consideration and approval to appoint Ronnie Rodriguez as a Deputy Constable by Constable Martin Cantu, Precinct 2, in accordance with Texas Local Government Code, Section 86.011.
Approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Our Tax Office, item 9.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. Santos Castilleja, Motor Vehicle Manager. I have item 9A, presentation and approval of a dealer deputy agreement between Hidalgo County and Bert Ogden Motors Incorporated, doing business as Bert Ogden Mazda P13110. This item is subject to dealer providing a bond in the amount of $100,000 and final legal review.
Approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Item 10, our Executive Office.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners. There's nothing, no action under, or nothing to discuss under item 10A, 1 and 2. 10B, I'm asking the court to approve a settlement check from Progressive Insurance Company in the amount of $5,815 to settle property damages to the Sally Port door at the Forensic Center.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
In item 10C, I'm asking the court to approve a settlement check from Progressive Insurance Company in the amount of $686.59 to settle a non-accident with one of our county vehicles.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Item 11, our human resources.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Raul Silguero, Department of Human Resources. Judge, I'm going to skip over to item B and give you a status report on the classification and compensation plan, also known as the grade and step pay plan. Judge, it's been a while that I've been working on this. We started last year. We have classified all the positions. What I mean classified is we took all the current positions and put them into a grade. We classified them. We sent that list to the department so they could compare the current positions with the positions that we are classifying, so that if they had any issues that they could report to us. For example, the title didn't match the salary, or the salary didn't match the title. So we're working with departments, and it's taken a little longer for the departments to get with us. I know they're busy and they have other work, so that's the only thing that's I should finish this week. We should finish the classification with the departments in terms of resolving all those issues. I'm working with Commissioner Cantu and Commissioner Joseph Palacios on this project, and they have been giving me guidance and direction. If you go to the thing that was handed out, the little file, on 327 is the status report. That's today. We finished the classification. We drafted policies and procedures. We have sent out the policies and procedures to departments for review and comment. We're getting comments and we're making corrections, revisions accordingly. We have developed a classified position list, which includes 470 plus positions. Those are the positions that will be used in the plan. On 4/3 or 4 April the 3rd or April the 10th, I will come to Commissioner's Court to request approval to implement the classification and compensation plan to include policies and procedures and the classified position list. I don't know for sure whether we'll be able to be on the 3rd or the 10th, but one of those dates we will come for get approval from the court. On the 19th, and we can't implement before the 19th because we have to go to civil service. Civil service meets once a month. The next meeting is April the 19th. So I will also seek approval from Civil Service Commission to implement the classification plan. So that'll be on the 19th. Between the 20th and the 29th, we will be working with the auditor's office and the budget office to upload the salaries under the new plan, reconcile with the existing salaries, make sure that there's no errors and that we didn't leave anybody out. So it's going to take a while. There's 3,000 positions that need to be classified and reconciled. So that's going to take us a week or so. And then we would make the plan effective with the March 30th pay period. That's when it would be implemented, and everybody would be starting to get their salaries based on that pay plan, Judge. That's the plan.
How much more money?
April 30th. What did I say? March. I'm sorry. April 30th. 4/30th. That would be the payroll date. Now, the implementation approval would be from Commissioner's Court on either the 3rd or the 10th. The 19th would be the approval from Civil Service, and then 30th would be the effective payroll date. So right now, I'm wrapping it up with departments, and I included in this package is a revised, the most up-to-date policies and procedures. I'm not going to go through them, but I provide them to you so you can review them and give me input if you wish. We'll be sending out the revisions to departments that have commented so they can review them again. I got comments from the auditor's office, very good comments, and so we hope to have good policies and procedures to implement the plan with. Any questions on the step and grade?
Yes. When are we voting on it?
Either the 3rd or the 10th, Judge. I'm not sure, depending on when I finish with departments, but either the next meeting or the meeting after that.
How much more money are we going to be spending that was?
We don't anticipate spending any more money, Judge, than what has been budgeted for the salaries under the current plan, under the current payroll, whatever is budgeted for salaries. We don't anticipate. As a matter of fact, the last analysis we did, we had a savings of about $85,000, but some of that is getting whittled down. But we should be within the same budget, Judge. It's not going to cost any additional money to implement this plan, but it will save us money once we implement it as positions leave that are highly paid or in the high steps. As they leave and we start them at step 1 or 2, then that's when the savings over time we'll see the savings there, Judge.
Very good, Ro.
Okay, sir. That was B, status report, April 30th. If we go back to item 11A, that relates to personnel actions that we need, Judge, requesting a waiver of the budget amendment policy for personnel-related amendments for personnel items that are listed below.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 11C for the District Attorney's Office, where the District Attorney's Office is requesting approval of the following personnel actions effective today. They want to create slot 0143, Assistant District Attorney 4, at a salary of $94,687 and auto allowance of $900. And they want to create a Criminal Investigator 2, slot 0144, at a salary of $53,650 and auto allowance of $3,600. That's within the department's budget. So number 2 would be approval of the intra-departmental transfer.
How much you say on the number 2?
On the criminal investigator, you said
56.
53. So it's 56,650, right?
56,650 and 3,600 auto allowance.
Okay.
Motion to approve 1 and 2.
Okay.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
On the item D for the 430th District Court, Israel Ramon, and Bail Bond Board, we're requesting approval of the following personnel actions effective next full pay period. We're going to create slot 113, the salary, the court reporter, currently, their salary is not changing. It's staying at $85,500. What we are doing... 87.5, I'm sorry. We're adding, they're requesting to add $5,000 in supplemental salary for business related to the Bail Bond Board. There's a change in the chairman. It used to be, I believe it was Judge Rudy Gonzalez was the chairman. Now it's going to be Israel Ramon. So his court reporter is now going to take the meetings of the Bail Bond Board. So they pay her a stipend for that. It's additional work, and it comes out of the bail bond money, not out of the general fund. So I'm asking approval of number 1 of the personnel actions and 2 approval of the appropriation of funds from the bail bond.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
That's all I have. Thank you, Judge Commissioners.
Thank you, sir. Item 12, Urban County.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Avila.
Commissioners, P.R. Avila with the Hidalgo County Urban County Program. Item 12A, subject to compliance with House Bill 1295, when and if applicable, the Urban County Program on behalf of the City of San Juan is requesting approval of a best and final negotiated contract for professional engineering services with Bettis Consulting Engineers, LLC, in the amount of $27,850, utilizing CDBG funds fiscal year 30, San Juan Street Improvements Funds.
Approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item number 2, approval of work authorization number 1 for Bettis Consulting Engineer, LLC, in the amount of $27,850.
Approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Item 14, our IT department.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Quick item, authorization and approval to purchase the wireless devices through our county's membership contract with DIR as listed on the grid below. These are data cards for...
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Item 15, our WIC department. Anybody here from WIC?
Judge, Commissioners, under item for WIC, under item 15A, there's no action to be taken.
1 and 2?
Yes, 1 and 2, no action on both.
Item 16, our auditor.
Good morning. 16A, requesting approval to submit the pro rata tobacco settlement distribution county expenditure statement 2018 to the Department of State Health Services and authorize county judge to execute the report.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 17, our Planning Department.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. TJ Arredondo for the record. We have 4 items for preliminary approval. First item is El Porvenir Estate Subdivision, Precinct 1. It's a one-lot subdivision in a flood zone X. There will be drainage provided by natural percolation. It was approved by the City of Westaco. There's water provided by North Alamo Water Supply, sewer by septics, and Mile 4 West Road is paved.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Next item is Maria Olivares Subdivision, Precinct 4. It's a 2-lot subdivision in a flood zone X. It was approved by the City of Edinburgh. There's water via North Alamo Water Supply. Brush Lake Road is paved. We're recommending approval.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Next item is replat of Lot 9, Vista Bonita, number 10 subdivision. It's a 2-lot subdivision in a Zone X. It was approved by the City of Edinburgh. There is water provided by North Alamo, sewer by septics, and Sunrise Street is paved. We're recommending approval.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Next item is Vista Bonita, number 17 subdivision, Precinct 4. It's a 192-lot subdivision in Flood Zone X. It was approved by the City of Edinburgh. There's water provided by North Alamo Water Supply, sanitary sewer by the City of Edinburgh. Ingle Road is paved, and 7 internal streets are to be paved. We're recommending approval.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Next 2 items are for final approval. San Martin, number 4 subdivision, Precinct 1 is a 25-lot subdivision in a Zone C. It was approved by the City of Donna. There's water provided by North Alamo Water Supply, sewer by septics. Canton Road and 3 internal streets are paved. We're recommending approval.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Next item is Del Rey Estates Unit 2 subdivision, Precinct 4. It's a 154 single-family lot and 25 commercial lot subdivision in a Zone B. Drainage will be provided by a storm sewer pipe system discharging onto the drain ditch abutting the west line of said subdivision. It was approved by the City of Edinburgh. There's water provided by North Alamo, sewer by septic tanks. Alamo Road, Canton Road, and 6 internal streets have been paved. We're recommending approval.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Last item is final approval with financial guarantee. LCJ subdivision, Precinct 4. It's a 2-lot subdivision in a Zone B. It was approved by the City of Edinburgh. There's water provided by North Alamo Water Supply, sewer by septic tanks. Canton Road is paved. We're recommending final approval with a cash deposit in the amount of $1,500 for 1 septic tank system.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Item 20, our Budget Office.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. Sergio Cruz, Department of Budget Management. Item 20A, 1A and B is approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor and appropriation of those funds into Precinct 3 Sullivan El Pinto Road project in the amount of $134,310.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners.
Thank you. Item 21, our Purchasing Department.
Yes, Martha Salazar, Purchasing Department, 21A1A, approval to execute the final AIA 2009 A133 form of agreement, including the A201 general conditions between Hidalgo County owner and Morganti, Texas Incorporated, construction manager at risk for the construction of the new Hidalgo County Courthouse, subject to all required documentation.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously.
B, approval to issue a notice to proceed with a fully executed agreement between Hidalgo County and Morganti, Texas Incorporated for construction manager at risk services for the new Hidalgo County Courthouse with authority for county judge or owner's designees, VMS, to execute same.
Move for approval.
Second.
Need a second?
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
B1, Precinct 1, we're requesting approval to process the following invoices as claimed with authority for the county treasurer to issue the payment after all processing procedures are completed as posted on the agenda to Millennium Engineering Group.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Item C for Precinct 2, both items A and B, no action. Item D1, IT Department, authorization for Hidalgo County's Chief Information Officer, Ronan Ramirez, to execute vendor required technical design and solution and design and acceptance documents which contain technical specifications as it relates to the proposed implementation of paperless purchase orders as detailed in the scope of work for the project titled Laserfish Software Solution, approved by the court November 28th of 2017.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Item E1 for WIC, presentation of the responsible vendor submitting the lowest and best bids for the medical supplies for Hidalgo County's program, Interborough Packaging Corporation, 4MD Medical Solutions, Nashville Medical and EMS Products Incorporated, Henry Schein Medical, Emergency Medical Products, and NAO Global Health.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
F1 is for pursuant to the contract provision of current agreement as required by Hidalgo County elected officials of department heads, acceptance and approval of the First Amendment to Service contract between the county and Network Sciences for the provision of inclusion of additional licenses and software use and subject to compliance with all applicable statutes.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Item 2 is requesting approval to purchase a total of 25 vehicles for the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office through the county's participation with the Goodbye Cooperative, contract number 18-18 8F 5 vehicles through awarded vendor is Silsby in the amount of $151,131.50, and B, buy board contract 521-16, 20 vehicles through the awarded contract with Caldwell Country Ford in the amount of $562,460. Both transactions include vehicles, delivery, and applicable fees.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Under countywide, the fire marshal on authorization and approval to change current vendor name from Capital Strategies Consulting to Cybatech DBA Code Pal as per notice attached herein.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And 2 is approval to remain as sole source declaration for Cybatech DBA Code Pal, formerly known as Capital Strategies Consulting, for the purchase of software including licenses, support service, training, maintenance, and any present or future accessories to be used by Hidalgo County Fire Marshal and other department law enforcement agencies, all funding sources, with said declaration to remain until otherwise changed by Commissioner's Court.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you, ma'am. Did anyone sign up for their open forum?
Yes, sir. Judge.
Yes, we do.
Please remind, I will remind the audience to please respect the speaker's time at the podium. There is a 3-minute time limit, and I will advise when there is 1 minute. First participant is Ms. Fern McClarty.
How many signed up?
2, Ms. Fern and Mr. Joe Rodriguez.
Commissioners, we have been reviewing the current appraisal district of property values, and 50% seems to be the number they keep coming up with the most. The appraisal district said that these are preliminary and that the final values will be out by April 13th. So the forms will start coming out that your property values have gone up, and I believe there's a protest form in there, so please sign the protest form and send it in, take it in, whatever you have to do. What the people of one of the poorest counties in Texas should prepare for is a significant property value increase and paying more interest for the sales of certificate of obligation approved by this court July 2017. To this increase, I would add the giveaway of taxes to 3 TERS projects in McAllen. The significance of participating in these TERS projects is that the city of McAllen will contribute 60%, while the county will contribute 80% of the taxes from these areas. All the funding will be administered by an unelected group of individuals appointed by the city and the county. To make things more interesting, the city of McAllen has announced the intent to sell bonds for the same purpose listed in the TERS application. I am certain that when the county judge and this commission says that they are good stewards of public money, this is what they mean. My only question is why 60 and 80% of the tax revenue is removed from this project area. Who pays to make up this loss, and who pays the interest on this bond? The answer is always the same, the people. This is the game to make people feel that elected officials are good stewards of public money, and when they are just using different tools to take money from the poor. Today, y'all had a group, and y'all were up here thinking how wonderful it is that we give free food and things. A lot of these kids don't have food to eat when they go to school. Guess why? A lot of them, their parents, whether they rent or own property, are having to pay more taxes, and it's because of y'all. Every one of the taxing entities, but especially the county. And like I say, you feel sorry for these, you want help the people when they're with their property taxes. Help us lower the values instead of going up. Thank you.
Next presenter is Mr. Joe Rodriguez.
Morning, Court. Again, thank you for this time. I'm still waiting from Precinct 4 to address some down signs and some potholes. Commissioner Palacios said last week he's still here to serve the people of Precinct 4, and he's going to do everything possible to do that. He said at the end of the meeting. Well, I'm still waiting.
It'd be a lot easier if you do a public information request so that we can respond and give you all the information you'd like.
So, unless you're somebody that you know, somebody there, whatever, then you get something done. Unless you get something dressed up, petition signed by your neighbors and brought it to the court. So that's my comment. And I'm still waiting on the district attorney to tell me what's going on with those burning of those official documents, whether there's a state or a local law. No response either. Another one is the director that spoke here earlier from Human Resources. I met with him I think it was Friday before I came last week, and by the end of the day, everybody at Precinct 4's office knew that I was going to be here, and I only told him. So there's a leak somewhere, and I'm just wondering. I questioned him, and he said it wasn't him. So it's just kind of odd that everybody knows what's going on at Human Resources when it's supposed to be confidential. And I thank you for your time again.
Judge Commissioners, we do have a closed session.
All right, pursuant to sections 551071 and 551072 of the Texas Government Code, I would entertain a motion to proceed to executive session.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We're going to be in executive session. All right, we're back in open session. Mr. Guerra.
Thank you, Judge Commissioners. Under open session item 25A, real estate acquisition appropriation for same, there's no action to be taken. 25B, pending and or potential litigation, there's no action to be taken. 25C, cause number C-5041-15-I, Tomasa Hoskinson versus Hilario Calavas and Hidalgo County. Just proceed as directed. And item 25D, claim of Aurelio Mendes, Judge Commissioners, I'd like the settlement authority to make an offer in the amount of $5,291.85.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And for the record, item 24A and B, there is no action, and there is no need for item 26 or 27.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Do we have a meeting next week?
Yes, sir, we do.
I'll be out.